This is my box of tricks. I'm on a very limited effects budget, you guys. You seen the garbage they're giving away in cereal boxes these days? Look at this. Huh? Somebody hang on to that. There's one over here. Take this. That was very nicely done. I mean, since the name of the game is catch, that's what you did. Each of you that has a piece of rope, just hold it up by one end, and you can see, the rest of the audience can see, that each piece of rope is a different size. Your name is? Tina. Tina, that is correct. I'm going to keep doing that. Tina, you have the little one. No one's ever said that before. Your name is? Bob. What's your name backwards? Bob. Bob, do you spell that with one O or two? Bob has the medium-sized rope, and you, my dear, are? Trisha. Trisha, you got the big one. How come he's nodding yes? He's just admiring the size of your rope. Guys, what I need you to do, check it out, make sure it's a regular piece of rope, nothing tricky about it, which of course it isn't, or I wouldn't have given it to you. How's yours, dear? Perfect. Throw that up here to me, if you would. I'm not diving for these. I'm not, it's not that far, but it's far enough. Thank you. Bob, how's yours check out? Great. Perfect. You people are killing me. Wait. Let's make sure we're both ready. Your goal is to pretend like you're throwing it to me way back there, not down here. Does yours check out all right? It's like she was trying to hurt me. Oh, my goodness. And Trish, where did you go to school? No, listen. When somebody says to you, these are very simple questions. When somebody says to you, it's not math. When somebody says, where did you go to school? And you start that sentence with, and then follow that with a long pause. I'm going to assume, again, you don't know, or you're about to lie to me. Where did you go to school? You went to several schools?
Like YSU and Ursuline.
That sounds like a question. Did you go to a school? You went to a technical school? Like, well, it wasn't that great of a school, but technically it's a school. All right, well, at any of these higher learning institutions that you were a part of, did they have math?
Yes.
Were you any good at it?
Pretty good.
You're pretty good. A little cocky, that's all right. All right, good. I have a math problem for you, Trish. Is it Trish or Trisha?
Either one.
Can't name a school, doesn't know her name. You call me. So, Dave, this is a math problem. It's a story problem, a very simple story problem based on like a 5th grade level math problem. I'll tell you the story using these 3 pieces of rope as a visual aid. At the end of the story, Tricia, what I'll do is I'll ask you a couple of quick questions, and what I need you to do is in a good, loud, clear voice answer the questions so not just I, but everyone in the room can hear. Can you do that?
Yes.
A little louder.
Yes.
A little less anger. All right. Trish, I have 3 pieces of rope. This is rope number 1. It's the smallest rope in size and in value. It's rope number 1. The medium-sized rope is rope number 2, and the largest of the 3 is rope number 3. Are you with me so far?
Yes.
Perfect. Tricia, how many pieces of rope am I holding?
3.
3 is correct. Tricia, how many ends are on each piece of rope?
2.
2 is correct. Tricia, if I have 3 pieces of rope and each piece of rope has 2 ends, how many ends total would I have?
6.
6 is correct. How many ends are up?
3.
How many are hanging down?
2. Or 3.
She didn't carry the 9. 3 is correct. That's right. So, Tricia, if I take the 3 bottom ends and I bring them up to the top like this. There's rope number 1. There's rope number 2. There's rope number 3. Now, Tricia, how many ends are up?
6.
How many are hanging down?
0.
Perfect. Very nicely done. If I go over here to my briefcase and I get out the big pair of scissors and I cut these 6 ends off and they fall to the floor, would this then not be, Tricia, 3 pieces of rope with no ends?
They wouldn't be orange ends, but they'd be ends.
I was just looking for a yes or no. That's obviously very complicated, and I know it's complicated because none of you jerks are helping her. Instead, we'll do this. Check it out. If I snap like that and pull, I get 3 pieces of rope that are all the same size. I'll show you. There's rope number 1. There's rope number 2. And there's rope number 3. To get them back the way they were, I get all 6 ends up at the top like this, give them each a pull in the center. 1, 2, 3. Snap like that and pull. There's rope number 1. There's rope number 2. There's all 3. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for my lovely assistant, Tricia! Oh my, this is exciting. This is exciting. This is so exciting. Big theater, big expensive theater show. No, I love all the lights. I feel like a McDonald's French fry up here just waiting to be purchased. Put a little sunscreen on. This is nice. And it's nice too, if it gets too warm in here, they have a ceiling fan they can turn on. That's nice. Look, I don't know who your electrical engineer is here, but I'm going to guess they took math with Trish. I'm not sure about this. When they tell me, hey, I'm okay with having to jiggle the handle on the toilet a little bit, but this is kind of problematic. You know, there's lots of problems like that in every industry. Every facet of every industry has problems. For example, when I go to a big department store, big fancy department store like a Macy's, I go in there and I'm going to try on some clothes. I go in and I'm going to try on a new pair of pants. And I go in and I go into the dressing room, and the clerk, the sales clerk that's there to help you, they're very impatient. It's like they're hyper-commissioned or something, because they'll follow you halfway into the dressing room. You guys know what I'm talking about. This has happened to everyone. And then, you have one leg in the pants and one leg out of the pants, and your underwear's kind of curled a little bit, and you get this knock on the door, and you stop. And they go, is everything okay in there? Well, I found a way to stop that. You say, yeah, we're out of toilet paper. And they really leave you alone after that. They're very good about that. You guys know about these? I've been vaping way longer than it's been cool. It's at this point in the show that I take a vape break. It's not cotton candy, but it's still pretty good. Does the trick. I went into the pharmacy one day because I was out of breath, and I went up to the desk where the pharmacist is, and I said, hey, I need one of those inhaler things. And he said, do you have a prescription? And I said, no, I have asthma. Apparently I needed a prescription. I said, I don't understand why I need a prescription. I had to go to my doctor, I had to pay the fee there, go back to the pharmacist, hand him a piece of paper, like getting a note to have permission to get one of these inhaler things. And I said to the pharmacist when I caught my breath, I said, why is this a prescription thing? And he said, because it's a drug, it's a controlled substance. I said, really? You know, I spent 5 years at Kent State University. I don't recall ever once being invited to the second floor boys' dorm for an albuterol party. I don't know.
Hey guys, it's Eric. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. My team is constantly adding new original content to this video channel, so you don't miss any of the amazing magic tricks and the hilarious comedy clips. Please subscribe to the Comedy and Magic of Eric Thompson YouTube channel or visit ericthompsonmagic.com.